Hello everyone, welcome back to another how to draw video for designing new school style tattoos. Today I'm going to be drawing this funky little mushroom as you saw in the thumbnail. Throughout this video, I'll just be giving you a few tips to help you get started with your tattoo designing process and how to get the best possible outcome for your drawings. So starting off, we're doing a rough draft or a light sketch. This is so I can make sure the proportions are correct and put the basic shapes in where they need to be, like the triangle top or rounded triangle, and then the elongated circle at the bottom for the stem. With new school, you can expect exaggerated proportions and odd perspectives or anything like that. One way I like to think of new school is that it's kind of like bubblegum. I don't know why I associate that word with it, but it's very bubbly and just weird. That's just the first word that comes to mind when I think of it. I just went over the piece with my eraser so the blue line work doesn't shine through the color of my piece, even though it unfortunately does. I should have used a red color erase pencil instead of the blue, but that's all part of the process, and making mistakes, you learn from them. So right now I'm just going in with my darkest red. I do actually use a dark purple and black to make those dark ends darker. And you'll see in the top there I did put a tiny little arrow. That's important because you want to represent your light source. So as my color graduates into a lighter color, I will turn it into a lighter orange. One thing that's very important with new school is making sure you got your shadows correct. So the little white bulbs on the top of the mushroom, they do stick out, so you want to make sure you add that shadow underneath it. And on the opposite side of the light source. So the parts that are facing the light source are going to be lighter. So you're going to use less of the dark colors and more of the lighter colors to represent that area being closer to the light source. So you can see in that one section I did add that super light orange, and then on the one beside it I put more of the light orange. Color and contrast is very important with new school. I didn't want to just go in with a gray on those little bulbs on the top, so I decided to use purple because it does contrast nicely with the orange that is on the light source side of the piece. And I'm thinking now that I probably should have continued to use that purple on these side bulby parts. Although I do like the yellow, I think it would have just flowed a little bit better if they were also purple, or at least in those darker spots and shadowy bits I should have used some sort of purple in there. When you're tattooing, one way to get a good gradient from a dark yellow to a light yellow is that you can actually add purple ink to your yellow, and it gives it this nice kind of gold sort of look to it, because when you're tattooing you can't actually put black in with your yellow or else it makes it like a super ugly color. So instead, using purple is a great way to get around that and make sure you have a nice, consistent and smooth blend with your colors. So with this one I wanted to get a little funky and make it look like it was glowing green from the inside of the flap, I guess you can call it. This is actually based off of a flash piece that I designed before, and it's probably one of my favorite pieces. I can't wait to actually tattoo it, but I just wanted to show everybody mushrooms because everybody seems to love little mushy tattoos. I did start lining this with a black pencil crayon on that far left side, but I felt like I wasn't going to get any consistent lines, so I went in with my ink pens. And there we have it. That's it for this little mushy tattoo. Thanks for watching, and let me know what you want to see next. Bye-bye.